Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to another diet series. It is episode 4 or 5. It is episode 5. So it's Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. I don't know when you'll be watching this, whatever day it is there, happy that day. So it's August, it's a new month. I'm still dieting. I'm sitting on the floor because I just feel a bit glowy in this sunshine. Patch is also here. All right, so yesterday I did the recap of last week's YouTube, and I was definitely a bit flat, a bit just one of those days where I didn't get enough, my introvert self just needs downtime, and I just didn't really have it. So I was a bit but I'm feeling better today after a sleep and a nice chill morning. So I'm about to record a live Instagram workout. If you guys want live workouts, go head over to my Instagram because I'm doing them twice a week alongside my usual training. And I weighed myself this morning and I was down 200 grams, but still not as low as I was at my lowest point last week. So I actually ended up having the higher day yesterday. Last week in the recap, I was I'm not gonna have the high day because I don't want to cram in calories, but really it's 200 calories. It's not really cramming calories in. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to train a lower body session today. Now that it's the second week of being back in the gym after lockdown, I'm probably be able to bring a bit more intensity to the sessions. I still think, like I said last week, that my body, it's just under a bit of stress right now, obviously with the diet and with how busy work is and with how much additional exercising I'm doing that my body's used to. So I just need to be mindful of that, really prioritize my rest and recovery and my sleep. So, okay, that's it. I'll show you my week. Hey guys, so it's Wednesday today. I didn't vlog anything yesterday. So I'm sitting in the car, I'm about to go train. I'm up in Melbourne, back up in Melbourne for a training session and some appointments. So I actually meal prepped my lunch, and I've got an apple as a snack because I feel like I'm going to be here for a while. It's an hour and a half drive from Dad's, and I'm oh my god, I've left my baby. It's my first time being this long away from the puppy. It's seriously like a baby. I've left him with Dad. Dad's going to take care of him, which is great. But I'm going to go in. I've got a session with Jacob. It's the first time he's seen me since starting the diet because of lockdown and me moving. So hopefully he says that I look leaner. I actually am feeling a bit leaner today. I dropped on the scale, which is good. I had a chat with my dietitian yesterday and we were just chatting about fluctuations on the scale because, as I said last week, it's been sort of higher, and she's where are you at in your cycle? And this is something I alluded to last week. And I was on day 13, which is when you're meant to be sort of ovulating that week, and your estrogen goes up when you ovulate, and estrogen going up means water retention and can mean inflammation, which is also water retention. So that's why the scale can mess about a bit. So anyway, I'm going to go in. I'm early, which is literally never happens. I'm going to do my rehab warm up and then get this session done, then go to another appointment, then go grab some boxes from my sister's place that have been delivered there and eat my meal prep. Yeah, how cool is this outfit? That was a very tough session, but I really pushed it. I'm feeling really good. I just filmed a bit of content and now I've got to run to my osteo appointment. It's raining and gloomy outside. So yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat my meal prep now. Good morning, guys. What day is it? Thursday. So yesterday was just hectic, the whole getting myself to the city, that drive. People literally commute an hour and a half to and from the city, and it's just crazy because it's just I'm more tired doing that than doing a workout or a day of work. It's just absolutely crazy, but I suppose you adjust. Anyway, I'm about to go train. I'm going to hit upper body, and then I've got a live workout that I'm going to do on Instagram. So a lower body live workout. I've just been doing them mostly body weight because I really don't want it to affect my recovery, and I'm already feeling like my energy is starting to deplete a bit. In terms of weigh-ins this week, as I explained to you guys with the water fluctuations and ovulating, I was the same today as I was yesterday, but I backloaded a lot of my meals just because when I went to Melbourne, oh, hang on, Patch is gonna wee. Patch, come here.
Good boy. Stage right. Good boy, Patchy. Good boy.
There we go. So I meal prepped my lunch to take, which was great. I was really organized. And then I started eating it after my workout, but then I had to jump in the car to drive half an hour to see my osteo, who does visceral manipulation massage, which I've spoken about in a previous video. I drove there, and then I had to get in the car and go to my sister's to pick up some packages of things that was there. And then I was like, oh, it's like 3:34. I don't want to hit traffic, so I'm just going to drive straight back. So I drove back, hit a bit of traffic, and by the time I got back, it was 5. And I was like, okay, now I can eat lunch. And I was just so hungry. So I ate lunch. I had an apple for a snack. And then I kind of just got myself sorted and then had dinner like 2 hours later. The point that I'm trying to make is I backloaded all my food. So obviously there was more content in my gut. There was more food to digest than when you typically have lunch and then break and then dinner. So I'm surprised that the scale wasn't up a bit more. So I'm hoping to break into another number by the end of this week. We'll see how that's going. I'm going to go and train now because I'm probably going to be running late for this live if I don't get my skates on and go. Patch is getting adventurous. It's like he wants to go outside, but he's also a bit unsure. Anyway, G2G. Still here, just working away. It's just been announced that Victoria's going into another snap lockdown for a week, so that's fun. So feeling alright about it. I guess just it's disheartening to sort of ease yourself back into the gym, feel like you're building up progress and strength, and then to go back into a lockdown, it's frustrating. But the silver lining is I can focus more on the live workout, so instead of just doing 2 a week, I can do 4 and help to keep everyone else accountable and motivated, and that really motivates me to get my workouts done too. So nothing else changes in terms of my nutrition. Keep my steps up, get my home workouts done, push hard in the home workouts. I'm just sitting here writing what the workouts are going to be for the next phase of lives. So fun. Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. Happy high calorie day. It's at the point now where I feel like I need the high calorie days. Like the previous weeks, I've been like, yeah, I could give or take, have the high calorie day. I'll just do it just because, I'm not going to say no to extra food. So last week I was telling you guys that my appetite had kind of gone down. Well, it's back up, which is good. Yeah, so I'm having my high calorie day. I'm having French toast, something different, not pancakes, not oats, but French toast. So I'm actually not technically meant to have this bread. My dietitian would prefer I didn't have, but she's like, once every now and again is okay. So I'm really excited to have these French toast. And again, that's why I eat so repetitively, because there's a lot of things that I just can't. I feel really down today, guys. Like, I just feel irritated and frustrated by dumb things. I just did a workout which was like relatively okay. I just could not be bothered doing it. But I went there and just like pushed myself so hard. My quads are so sore, but I'm writing out the workouts and testing them for, well, it's a cute angle, for the lives I'm going to be running next week. So it'll be good to, I definitely prefer doing them as lives than solo. So what I'm making for lunch, I've planned out my day of food now. All right, so I'm making kangaroo sausages and mixed veg rice. I will have some tomato sauce with it. I plan out my day. I'm meant to be getting like 200 grams of carbs, which is usually like really easy for me because carbs are life. I'll show you the rest of my food today. I guess this has turned into a full day of eating, but I just haven't shown you like the full prep and stuff, but yeah. I forgot to show you guys my snack because I filmed it on my phone, so I'm going to show you a picture. It was, how good's that? It was toast with a poached egg, avocado and feta. So that was my snack. And then I've just got dinner and I'm going to have 2 pieces of chocolate for dessert, and that's kind of my day of eating. I'll show you guys dinner. Oh man, I'm just like cooked. I really need to take a day off. Maybe that's what it is. I'm just burning the candle at both ends. Do you guys reckon he looks bigger? Do you reckon he's like less puppy? He's still very puppy, but I feel like he's growing, but I just can't see because I see him every day. So me and Psycho are just in bed. We're about to watch Big Little Lies. I started watching that this hour. It's really good. And we have got, I need to stop saying we because it's definitely not him, but I have got my dessert. So we have a no bed rule, but sometimes, you know, break rules when we're snuggling and watching movies and stuff. This is Hyper Patch. I don't think you guys have seen him hyper yet. I've just seen him like cute and chill. Recap time. We've made it to the end of the week and it is time to just review how the week was, do a bit of reflection. Reflection is really important in literally anything in life. So get out my trusty spreadsheet. Now, obviously I have a coach who's sort of helping me with all of my training, my nutrition and stuff. I think that's something that all coaches, whether you're, you know, a coach or not, should be having a coach, because so many times you second guess yourself. Like you just like can't help but say all the typical things like, I've hit a plateau, it's not working, do we need to drop calories? And it's just good to have someone who's removed from the process and dieting brain to be like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. I speak to him on Mondays, so I haven't sort of got his take on the situation, but I obviously have my own take. So where we left off last week, I had a drop of 0.771 grams. So almost 800 grams, which the week before it was 1.27 kilos. So a smaller drop, which is to be expected as you get further along into the diet. And then I just felt like I was sort of stuck going up and down and up and down and down and up with my weight throughout the entire last 2 weeks, really. I was hoping that this week I would sort of break through that and drop down another kilo, but that didn't happen. I had a very similar experience this week. So I still haven't been able to break down that next kilo. And then instead of sort of comparing day to day, it's really good to look week to week. So if we're looking at the week to week average weight from this week and last week, because they were very similar weighing numbers, I've only come down 0.186, so not even 200 grams, which is a small drop for a week. It's not within my expected range. It's not within my ideal range. It's also totally fine and it's totally normal. In terms of adherence and sleep and everything, I pretty much averaged 8 hours of sleep this week. The quality was 7.71. And calories, I hit my calories 100%. Fats 99%, carbs 98%, protein 96%. I got all my workouts in. I had an additional 2 workouts that I did live on Instagram, so my activity was still up. In terms of my habit tracker, the habits that I'm tracking, as I said in the first video, are 3 main meals a day and a snack, which I got every day. Mindful eating, pretty much every meal I'm doing that except for maybe dinner. A wind down routine before bed and less screen time. I actually have had less screen time this week. I think I said to you guys I'm going through a thing with Instagram. Drink 3 liters of water has been a goal I've been trying to hit this whole sort of diet and been struggling with. So I just really need to be more mindful of that. I also find drinking electrolytes help a lot, particularly with gut stuff. All right, so from the very start of this diet, 4 weeks ago, I was up 3.4 kilos. So I've still had an impressive rate of loss. That's a rate of loss of 850 grams per week, which is within the range of 0.8 to 1 kilo. That was my initial sort of goal. I had a conversation with my dietitian earlier in the week, was it? I don't even know what day. Yeah, Tuesday. And I think I said this to you guys, but when you have diet issues and water retention and inflammation and stuff, it can be harder to see your weight loss, like it can mask it. When I trained on Wednesday, I was like, oh, this is sort of the leanest I've felt this whole diet. Like I was getting a little bit of definition through my core, like my abs. Not that that's the goal, but it's just, it shows that fat's coming off. So it's definitely working. And then the sort of back end of the week, I don't feel and look the same as I did midweek. So again, that's just even more evidence of the constant change and inconsistencies that can occur within the body. So another reason it's really important not to get hung up on what the scale says and what you're looking like, and focus on doing things from a healthy mindset. Like I feel really proud of myself for being, not letting this deficit affect how I train in the gym. I was getting PBs last week, which was cool. I'm showing up every day for myself. I'm not throwing in the towel when things get hard. So I'm feeling really positive about that, really healthy mindset still, really healthy, I guess, which has been the goal of this. So that's something that I'm achieving. I don't know, I need to go to bed earlier, that's for sure. I need to be drinking more water. So there's sort of a few goals, intentions that I'm setting for the week ahead, going into week 5 of the diet. How long was this meant to go for? Yeah, it was meant to be 6 or 8 weeks. So I'd say I'm going to push it out to 8 weeks. I mean, I'm feeling really good, so I don't see any issues with doing that. Anyway, this has been a long recap chat, as they do tend to be, but I do love a good chat. So, I mean, you probably wouldn't be on my YouTube if you didn't like listening to them. So hopefully you guys enjoy them. Just a quick note, thanks to everyone that always comments on my skin. Like, I'm just so happy with how much it has improved since the acne days and going on Roaccutane. It's just, those comments literally never get old. They always touch me so deeply. Can you say bye? Can you say, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel? Please subscribe. Oh, was I boring you? Please subscribe, and we'll see you here next week for another diet vlog. Thanks guys, do what he says, because I mean, he'll get you if you don't. You better subscribe, you better like, you better comment. You don't want to get this guy angry. Like, he's a killer, look at him. All right, thanks guys. Mwah. Bye bye bye.